Oh, hello, you floating pieces of flotsam. It's some of us you want coming at you for another Transformers Transformation Review thingy. Yes. Before we get into things, according to my analytics, 93% of people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. So please hit subscribe, hit like, hit that notification bell so when I get new videos out. It should be every Thursday and Saturday. Anyway, on to the review. And as you can see with your optical sensors, we are taking a look at Transformers WFC Cybertron Earthrise Runamuck. Yes, do not have Runabout. This has got reissued. This is the later release. Please, Runabout next, please. Anyway, we're going to take a look at him, and he is pretty fucking cool. The only problem I've got with mine, though, is for some reason the whole windscreen section won't peg in. It just will not sit flush. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. There's some pegs that just will not peg in there. I don't know what it is. Oh, and now it has. Oh, there you go. That's just proved me wrong. Yeah, so he's pretty cool, isn't he? Got some nice details going on there. You've got some translucent, black translucent windows going on. You got some a little bit of detail in there. Nothing much in there. And then you got some details going on in the back there. Nice big gun. I don't like weapon storage on a figure. He got a nice gun, and it is very reminiscent of his G1 gun, which I just so happen to have right here. Yes, it's reasonably close, but not quite. I think it's more like Runamuck's gun, just painted black instead. We'll get onto that in a moment. But we do have the three bars there, but it's on the wrong side, isn't he? Yeah, you got the three bars there. Yeah, so it's reminiscent. It's fine. Yeah, so you've got a nice little gun there, which is pretty cool. And like you say, you can store it on the top there if you want, but I don't like that. So you've got a nice big Decepticon symbol, really lovely Decepticon symbol actually on the top there. It goes really well against the white. And then you've got some gold detailing across the bonnet there. No lights or anything painted in there. You've got some nice wheel trims. You've got the nice gold carrying on from the front there. You've got some real windows that are painted in, but just nothing else. Yeah, he's lacking a bit of, details and paint out, but it's quite a good car. Actually, to be fair though, it looks more like a Lotus Esprit, which is what Runamuck is, because I have the original Runabout. Sorry, not Runamuck. This is Runamuck. They're very hard. I will probably keep saying the wrong name. Runamuck, not Runabout. Runabout is the Lotus Esprit, which is basically what this is, whereas the original one is a Pontiac Firebird, a 1984 Pontiac Firebird, and there they are together. And this one's seen better. It should be white, but it's been in the sun, and it does have the toy hacks on it as well. But yeah, it's not too bad. But there we go. I just thought I'd show you that off. And there he is. So let's get into robot mode, shall we? Yeah. So actually, not much kibble in the bottom there, apart from the faux windscreen, which will become his chest there. But there we go. So what do we do? So basically, you just separate everything up. So you just rotate this slot. First thing you do is disconnect this section and rotate it out. Then you get the wheels there and rotate them in, like so. Which is very cool. So then what you do is you get this section at the back there, rotates that over there like that, and we'll just leave that there just for now. So we come to here, and then we just separate these, what will become his arms, when it wants to play. There we are. So then what you do is you rotate them out, and on these double hinges here, rotate these down like that. Then you come to the front, rotate that out, and you'll see his L-bonds underneath there. And it's quite difficult to get out. It's on such a weird thing that it doesn't quite want to come out properly. So sometimes you might just need a little bit of help. So if you get his gun in back there, just push it through It just will not. There we go. And then you've got a couple of ports and posts in there. That just posts in there like so. So then what we do is just get these out, and then you rotate his little fists out like so, and like so, and then we've got arms. So then what you do is you can rotate that round like that, separate what will become his legs, and then what you do is you come to the back here and you rotate this black section down all the way, which will reveal his foot and his heel spare, all the way down like that. And you come to the front and then you just rotate them round like that and like that. And then what you do is just straighten him all up, get the back section there, and then you rotate. Right, so then you get this black section here and then rotate it up as far as it'll go. See, mine is really tight and it feels like I'm going to actually break it, and I get real scared. There we go. So then what you do is, on the back there, you've got some pegs and ports, and then you peg them in as best you can. It doesn't want to do it now. I'm on camera. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There's a good runabout, run amok. It doesn't. Why won't you do it? It doesn't want to do it. 1 second, I'll be right back. There we are. They're pegged in now. It won't do it before. Then you push this back in, push that round. Then you get the back section there, and like that, and then that'll just fit all into place. And there is Runamuck in his robot mode, and he looks really good. I really like this figure. I actually like it a lot more than I thought I would as well. I mean, I always wanted it, and now I actually have it. It's a really nice little figure. There we go. Yeah, I really do like it. Sorry for the heavy breathing. My asthma's playing up today because it's wet, it's cold, it's just fucking stupid asthma. Anyway, yeah, so there he is in his robot mode, and he's really fucking cool. So let's take a look at some of the details there. So his head is drawn to look like the cartoon. He's got some nice purple eyes, which is very cool. You've got a nice Decepticon symbol there, except mine's got a scratch on his chest, which is not good. And then you've got some really nice details on his top of his knees there, which is very nice. And then you've got this weird demon face, sort of laughing demon face on his crotch. I'm not sure what that's all about. Maybe it's just like a design that just happens to look like a face, but he's got a face where his cock and balls should be. And there we are. Yeah, it's pretty, very nice. Got some nice details on the arms and stuff. It's very cool. Right, so we'll just zoom this out. And very nice indeed. So in terms of articulation then, his head is on a ball joint. You can rotate it 360 degrees. It can move up slightly and down slightly, but you can get him to look down if you lift that bit up as well. And that just should stay there. You've got a he's got a rotation joint in his shoulder there, which won't go 360 degrees because of this kibble. Up and down shoulder, rotate at the top of the bicep. His elbow will bend, nothing at the wrists, but his waist will rotate. Legs kick forward, kick back. They're on one of those double universal joints. Up and down, rotate at the top of the thigh, bend at the knee, except that comes out. That little black thing should stay there. So you've got a bend at the knee, and then his toes can go up and down. And you've got this section here, which is reminiscent of the old G1, which is very nice. Except, I wish they'd painted it white, and it looked like that. But, you know, you can't have everything, can you? I'm sure Toy Hacks can sort that, or I can try and paint it myself. Yes. There we go, and there he is. Now, you get his gun, which is this. We've seen it already. You can connect it to his fist, and he can pew, 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 pew. Or, in a nice little homage to his G1 self, you can stick it on his shoulder as well, and have a shoulder cannon, if you so wanted, which is quite nice. It is quite nice. Yes. So we'll bring his G1 self in. And there is his old G1 self, and they look really different. I wish they'd have added the orange in, you know, round the shoulders. If they made these orange, it would have been a nice little homage. But they do have the little notches there, which is very cool. I do like that. I will be getting the Toy Hacks upgrade kit for this guy, which I keep saying that I haven't done it for a while, but I will after Christmas, because it's now November the 27th, I think it is today. Yeah, so there we go. So there's his original G1 self, which is very nice. So we'll just move him over the way. You can actually replicate that. I'm going to have to do it on camera because I have to double check how it goes. But you can replicate it if you so chose. And there you go. You can replicate his old G1 self, which is very cool. And there he is next to him again. That is a really cool little thing you can do. It's a little thing you can do. I mean, even replicates the 4-wheel at the back there, which is very nice. Yeah, it's a little thing you can do. You know, I'm not sure that people will display him like that. You could, if you wanted to. So there he is. I hope you liked this review. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. Like I said earlier, hit the notification bell. Tell me when I got new videos out. Should be every Thursday and Saturday. And if you're in a position to help out the channel, please check out my Patreon. Got some cool rewards over there. And as for as little as $1 a month, you can have your name in the end credits. How cool is that? So, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all very soon. Bye for now.
Unleashing the power, tearing through the night. Transformers in my hands, ready for the fight. With every single figure, I gear up to transform. Soundwave SG-1, bringing thunder in the storm. Watch me review, watch this channel ignite. Fusing metal and vision, let's take flight. Transform.